to get a vacuum cleaner, darling. Welcome to my channel. Yes. So, always put them in your cook. I'm just playing music tonight, I think. I don't know. Right now, I just want to play music. Sweetie, would you hand me the flashlight? I feel like reading something.
Can you use this?
Yeah, that'll work just fine. And let me,
Just the one?
excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let me have that one too. Thank you.
Sure.
Rideon Voil, page 5. Rick looked over to the chair where his mother now sat. She was sewing on one of Martha's torn shirts. her head bobbing drowsily at times as she ran the needle in and out through the garment. Rick then rose to his feet and walked over to the window next to the front door where he could look outside. As he did, his father spoke, saying, "Open the door. Let's get some air." Rick then pulled the door back to the metal latch and returned next to where his father was sitting on the couch. His dad was about to doze off, but before he did, Rick seized his attention with a question that had been burning away at him for some time now. Seemed as good as a time as any to lay it out. He queried with the question, "Do you believe in ghosts?" The intense manner in which he posed the question aroused a serious look on his father's weather-beaten face. David had to take a minute to think about what his son had just asked him and said, "Well, if you believe they are real, then they are as far as I'm concerned." And that was all that was said until some time later when one of the girls, who had long since fallen asleep on the floor, murmured, and Rick knew it was time to start carrying the two little princesses up to their room and for him to call it a day. "Shh," he mumbled, and then began carrying the girls upstairs for the evening, being very careful not to slip on the ship ladder steps as he toted them up to the strong awaiting arms of their father. Sometime later, through his bedroom window that he had always left open during the summer months, Rick could hear a howling off in the distance of a lost or lone coyote. Winter will be here soon, he thought. And he began to drift off into sleep land. The stars twinkled high up in the sky and soon their radiant wonder scattering everywhere in the heavens. The boy told him as he looked up and out through the skylight that opened the heavens up to him each night until his eyelids grew much too heavy to hold open, and finally he slept. Early next morning, there was still evidence of the night before out on the horizon, as the sun had not yet climbed over the edge of the mystic. Except for a few clouds, the sky was clear for the huge ball of light to start its regular migration, except from east to west. The first shot of light caught the young man's eyes as he yawned while stretching his body out. Pretty soon he would rise, and after that, he fully dressed his morning out. He would include setting a fire in the stove down below, and then helping out with the daily chore of cooking breakfast. The girls were yelling and throwing bacon bits at each other on the floor, too, as he finished his last bite of breakfast and then swallowed his grape drink with one chug. Mom, one of the girls said, "Bus is coming. I can hear it. Better go." So he grabbed his satchel along with the others and ran out the front door, pulling a lock of Martha's hair as he went. She bellowed out, screaming as if he had done something really horrible to her. Okay. Okay, that's my reading for the day.
That was a good one.
And that was page 6, huh? No, 5. That was page 5. Okay, so let's just call that one page 5. Rideon Voil, page 5, and let's shut her down. And I have to tell you, there's no excitement in that page, it's just a build up, kind of get to know your characters kind of thing. But at least it's something.